Wait, you said this? You sure? He said. Yeah. Okay. A message from the former President of the United States, Donald J. Virginius Trump. Deranged Jack Smith is going before his number on draft pick, the judge of his dreams, who must be recused in an attempt to take away my First Amendment rights. This, despite the fact that he, the DOJ, and his many thug prosecutors are illegally leaking everything and anything to the fake news media. Also, in a message from the former President of the United States, Donald J. Virginius Trump. I agree about Mitch McConnell. Boo! Retire! Boo! And these have been messages from the former President of the United States, Donald J. Virginius Trump. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Daily Political Tarot and Astrology here on the Black and Orange channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm here 365 days of the year to take your political questions out of the chat. Just leave your questions in the chat before I come on. 10% of my income from everything Black and Orange goes to Feeding America at feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. That is an ongoing thing. We have epic troll slayers who keep us safe. We've got a fantastic community because you are so kind. You've been so kind to each other, and you've been so kind to me. Thank you. Thank you. And if you're watching this on replay, hi. You can go down in the description box. All the questions are listed out there. I timestamp them as I go, so you can pick and choose which you're interested. Oh boy. Or you can up the speed to like 1.25. Make it go a little more quickly. All right, so we're going to start. That was, wow, okay. Thank you. All right, so we're going to start with question one. And Julian, no, we have not heard from Fani Willis yet, at least not to the best of my knowledge. Just before I came on, I've been hanging on the news, but there's even talk she might not do anything until later this week. We will be reading on that today. So I guess I need cards. Hang on. Oh, somebody asked if I made this box. I did not. But I can't. I just, wow. All right, let's do, oh, kitty. Let's do the Pope Tarot. There we go. Hey. So, Ricky says, and the star of the show is soon to be on the cover of Meow Monthly magazine. Boo Boo's and kitty. He's asleep, and you can see his little tail right there. So, thank you. All right, 4 minutes, 40 seconds in. I have got 18 questions. So I'm going to see how many I can get through. And hello, Becca from House of Lenormand. Becca from House of Lenormand is here. Do follow House of Lenormand. Awesome stuff you won't find anywhere else. All right. Hey. So at actually 5 minutes, 10 seconds in, My brain's going to melt with these people. Donald Trump's lawyer, John Lauro, went on Meet the Press over the weekend, said that his client committed a technical violation of the Constitution by trying to have the election overturned. But it's not a criminal act. Okay, just to be clear. The Constitution of the United States is not actually the law in and of itself. There are a couple of crimes that are specified in it, but it is not a code of law. We have a code of law. And allegedly, Donald Trump violated just about every part of our code of law. He's swinging for the fences with how many laws he can break, how many things he can break in this code of law. So talking about the Constitution means nothing. Nada. And this is the same genius who basically admitted that his client committed some of what he's being accused of. So, how much damage is Trump's legal team inflicting on his cases? Alienate all the good law firms and get your lawyers out of a bubblegum machine, and yeah, it's not going to go well. Valerie Sargent says, all of this feels like a fever dream ready to break. I understand. Okay. The Ace of Swords is usually the beginning. Well, aces are beginnings. Sword can be military, law, any kind of legal stuff, can be voting, can be communication, what have you. But this one is feeling like a little poking holes in Trump's defense. I'm getting a mental image of someone with one of those little plastic swords you put in drinks, but there's like a wall of paper, and the lawyers just do. Oh boy. Man. All right, Page of Wands. Death card. Oh, is this going to be yet another lawyer who's fired? A lot. Page of Wands. This is a very weak lawyer. Trump is the King of Wands. The person helping him should be a Knight of Wands. It's not. It's a page. Death card. Hurting the case, but also, what's his name? Lauro? John Lauro. Yeah. Keep talking. I'd guess you can kiss your job goodbye pretty soon, but have fun. Ace of Cups. It's just making everything easier for the other side. Trump is unraveling, and he has his truly Looney Tune base who will stick by him, but yes, they are weakening. Jenny Strange says, I just heard another one bites the dust in my head just now. That's the feeling I'm getting. That's the feeling I'm getting. So, okay, Maggie, you had a question. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get through. I've got a lot of questions today. Let me see how many I get through. 9 minutes 40 seconds in. Maggie who was asking, instead of the judge having to decide if Trump should be jailed for ignoring his release conditions, I'm guessing we're talking about Judge Chutkan, could Judge Chutkan put a temporary hold for a psych evaluation instead? Could she? Yes. Would she? Six of Cups. Yes, we're going to the quiet place. We're going down to the farm so you can have a little bit of a rest cure. King of Wands, that's the man on the defensive. And Knight of Swords. He's under a wee bit of stress. And because I am a double water sign, usually I am a font of empathy. But not for him, because everything he's going through, he brought upon himself 100%. So this is the man on the defensive, incredible stress, and there's more coming. But this doesn't, there's nothing here about like a suspension. There's just more coming. He doesn't want to appear weak. And that's one of the things about as people with, degrees in psychology and psychiatry have said, he is a narcissist. And he cannot appear weak. Matter of fact, yesterday, if anybody remembers, yesterday I read about what he was more afraid of losing, his freedom or his money. And what I got was his biggest fear is being laughed at and projecting really heinous things that he wants to do to other people. He has, in my opinion, there's him on only YouTube, he has incredibly violent fantasies. And his fear is that the rest of the country is going to do that to him. So the narcissism is, Thread of Hope says that part of your reading yesterday was really surprising and rang true. I'm glad. Okay, so would she? I don't think he wants her to. I mean, he's a drama king. And we are dealing with drama kings and drama queens who live on the drama triangle, which is a psychological thing. Check my community page for the graphic. And I've done multiple videos explaining it. You can just do a search on the main page. The drama, it just continues. It's just always churning. It's always churning. That's why if you ever have somebody in your own life who's a drama king or a drama queen, in the sense of living on the drama triangle, all you can do is leave. Just get away from them. They're just going to keep doing that. Anyway. Okay. Terry Solaris, Autumn, like when he was on that debate with Hillary, he was projecting the energy that he wanted to shove her. Oh yeah, he was doing everything he could. I mean, even SNL did a skit about Trump passing behind her while she was talking like a shark. Anyway, okay. Would she? I'm not getting that, at least not yet. I think he's just going to get himself into trouble first. Joanne Smith's Drama King. Never heard that one before. Perfect. Thank you. All right, 14 minutes in. Trump's latest rants against Jack Smith, Pence, and Judge Chutkan are essentially forcing the judge to call his bluff in regard to the terms of his release. Will she do it? Bellflower One Star says, MSNBC, possible Georgia indict this week, number 4. I don't know what number 4 means. And we're still waiting. We're still waiting on Georgia. Apparently there are even some people who are supposed to go in front of the grand jury who haven't even gotten their 48-hour notice yet. And she has shut down the whole court. That seems odd, but we'll get there. Trump's latest rants against Jack Smith, Pence, and Judge Chutkan are essentially forcing the judge to call his bluff in regards to the terms of his release. Will he do it? He's throwing everything up in the air. This is chaff, just everything up in the air. Number 4, group of indictments. So there are 4 groups of indictments. I'm sorry. The number thing is kind of throwing me. There will be 4 groups of indictments. Good. They could do that today. That'd be fine. Okay, thanks. Anyway, Ace of Wands. She's going to call this bluff. Moon. Star. Yeah, I've been getting. She gives him. She's like, you have one warning, and this was it. And I don't know if he's detained, if he's just fined, or both, or what it is, but he ends up howling at the moon. It's a big deal. But it doesn't tell me what. Doesn't tell me what. So, okay. At 16:10, Trump's inner circle is nervous. You think? Can't imagine why, since you brought this on yourself. Trump's inner circle is nervous and saying that their only options with Jack Smith are to either shut up completely or spill. You don't say. You mean when talking to the FBI, the DOJ, the special counsel, whatever it is, you have to be silent or tell the truth? We're shocked. Shocked, I tell you. Anyway, the closer we get to this case coming to court, the more some are coming forward to save their own skins. Will Trump have anyone left in this corner by the time this is over who is not a sycophant out in the world? Queen of Wands. Well, right now he still has a lot of people supporting him. Ace of Swords, Devil, Queen of Swords. Nobody wants to get caught in the. If you think he has a lot of indictments against him now, imagine what happens when the convictions start happening. Entertainment only, YouTube. But if he's found guilty for even half of these things, guilty, 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 guilty. And there are people, they don't want to get caught in the splashback of this. It's just no. Mm-mm. No. Oh, Lola Bell said something that received a whoa from CC Ryder. Salon Magazine, 1920. Salon Magazine, April 25th, 2020. Psychologist John Gartner said Trump is a sexual sadist, let's put it that way, who is actively engaging in sabotage. Yeah, he's a sociopathic narcissist. He just is. And people are going to, you can't get near him. Even his own family is just elsewhere. And okay, I've heard rumors. I have not heard specifically. Do we know if Melania has actually left the country on vacation or not? Do we know? Anyway, Michelle L. had a question. And this is about Georgia. At 1930, could it be that Fani Willis requested judges to clear their dockets and then ordered road closures around the courthouse in order to protect grand jurors who will be hearing her case over the next 2 weeks? In theory, but I'm just very surprised by this because I don't understand how the judges specifically, this session let me steal a word from something else. This semester of when they're in court hearing stuff, that's already started. So them just cooling their jets is kind of crazy, because it isn't just shutting everything down. The judges themselves are literally sitting there. That's why that does not make sense. And if she's talking about, oh, maybe next week. So you've got judges twiddling their thumbs for a week when they're supposed to be in session dealing with stopping other people from getting speedy, slowing down the process of all the court cases they would have seen in that time. Kathy PR says security threats, maybe. Oh, I'm certain of that. But okay, what? I don't get it. Fani Willis, what's going on? If she brought out indictments this afternoon, I would totally get it. Totally get it. If she brought out even some indictments today, I totally get it. You have to keep that area. You have to keep people safe. And how sad is it? As a Black woman in the South in a position of power, and to hold wealthy white men accountable, she needs to be aware and do something about the potential of heinous things happening to the courthouse, to her, the judges, the people who work there, you name it. And how sad is that? I'm going to put MSNBC on in the background without sound. Okay, there's no sound. All right, so what's going on? What's going on? Five of Pentacles, out in the cold. Well, she's held quite a, she's got a tight ship going, so at least there's that. Yes, Julie Worcester. I'll get to the E. Jean Carroll and Trump thing. It's on the list. By the way, just so everybody's aware, the questions are in the description box before I come on. And while I know that some people can't see the description box, a lot of people can. And Sarah in particular she just ends up despairing sometimes, because when she helps me, on days when she helps me, she works so hard. And then people are just asking the same questions. And she's just like, it's right there. It's right. Why am I even bothering to do this? It's right there. So anyway, just letting you know that it gets to her sometimes. So do read if you can. If I know some of you can't. If you can read the description, if you have access to the description box, please do read it. Just saying. All right, Hermit. All right, Fani Willis. Makes no sense. Hermit, Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Ace of Swords, Lovers. She is really afraid of the mob. She is afraid of mobs showing up. Yeah. So she's keeping things very quiet, working very hard. We're waiting. But we'll see, because this is going to start. But she is very, very concerned for the sheer number of people she's going to be indicting, their levels of power and history. She's very, very concerned. And actually what it feels like is she's not as concerned about her own speech. She's human, but her main concern isn't even her own safety. It's the safety of others. Because she has really good energy, and she is a good person. So, all right, let's see. All right, Judge Cannon. Oh, another day, another reason where another thing she does that means she might be removed. 2545. This morning, Judge Cannon unsealed 2 key bits of grand jury testimony. You're not supposed to do that. Shouldn't have done that. And refused to rule on Walt Nauta's lawyer being a potential conflict of interest. Well, what are you there for then? Legal experts are all but screaming that this is more than enough for the DOJ to go to the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals to have her removed from the case. Is that what's going to happen? In fact, she, my understanding is in a case recently about the most heinous crimes you can possibly think of. We'll just leave it at that. She didn't swear people in like she was supposed to. Kind of important. And being under oath is just a tiny bit important. Ace of Wands. She is a lone person with her stick, she's waving her stick around, smacking into people where she can. Kathy DeLisle says maybe she wants to be removed. I don't pick up on that. It could be. But 2 of Swords, legal decisions, and bad ones. 4 of Pentacles. It burns through a lot of money when you've got an incompetent judge. The city, county, state's money, the people who are of the defense, what have you. It's expensive, as Trump is finding out. 6 of Swords, Hanged Man, 6 of Cups. She could be removed. That's what this is. Suspension, big old suspension, because of decisions she's made that could let people out of jail or send people to jail where they don't deserve it. There are technicalities, getting people off on heinous people off on technicalities. 4 of Pentacles, it's just a huge waste of resources, finite resources. This could get her removed on such a high-profile case. And this 6 of Cups, this is nostalgia. This would be finding a lawyer who's more like an old-fashioned lawyer who does not, I'm not saying all lawyers used to be fair. We know that's not true. But a more what we think of as a traditional lawyer who is, I'm just here, like Dragnet, just the facts, ma'am. Yeah. All right. That sounds good. Let's yeet her off this case. Doesn't happen soon though. Kathy PR says, from your mouth to God's ears. I hear you. Temperance. Yeah, and I don't think this is coming as a shock to the judges on the 11th Circuit Court of Appeals. They're watching this. Knight of Cups, Lovers, Tower. She's done. It's just a matter of, it's not here, it's later, but it's done, because what will happen is this is someone who's a part of the cult. This is not fairness. And Hanged Man and Tower for her, she could torpedo legitimate cases. So that would be good that she gets removed, but so fingers crossed it happens sooner rather than later. hope. We'll see what happens. Okay. Now, this makes me crazy. 320. So Judge Loose Cannon, as Becca from House of Lenormand calls her, one of the reasons Cannon may be mad at Smith is that she found out he's still meeting with other grand juries outside of her district in regards to the Trump documents that she believes should be under her purview. Anything to do with the document should be under her purview. What are you, a teenager? No. And certainly if it's in, I don't know, New Jersey, that wouldn't be under your purview. Sit down. So the important thing here is, could Smith be looking at a New Jersey case too? True, Becca from House of Lenormand. Loose Cannon can pack sand. Yes. Valerie Sargent says, not your jurisdiction, not your circus. Five of Cups. This doesn't feel so much, usually this is the card of disappointment and sadness, but this feels more like a facepalm. This feels more like a, oh, this judge, really? Elector Storm says, does she not know her job? Does she need to go back to judge school? And Mary Smith is saying she's unqualified. She has zero experience. She has no business being on the bench. But thanks, Mitch McConnell, for all the truly incompetent people you put on the bench across the country. Jerk. 10 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Death card. Trump has stuff all over the place. And this does not bode well for Trump or the forces arrayed against him. So the stuff that's, say, up north or somewhere, New York, New Jersey, whatever it is, DC, they may not be as far along as the documents case in Florida, but they all bode badly for Trump and Cannon, it feels like. So, yep, Becca, bought and paid for by the Federalist Society. True. All right, Twitterbug is worried about Mary Trump. 3325. How is Mary Trump? She hasn't been seen or talked online in roughly a month. Really? I'm concerned about her. Hello, Love Jaloo. So, Mary Trump, you okay? King of Pentacles. Seven of Wands, Star, Hanged Man. It could be, oh wait, Uncover the News says Mary Trump has a Star Trek podcast now. Hey. Amy Jones says Mary is taking a mental health break is what I read. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Big Steph 63 says she was in Australia a few weeks ago. Of course, Mrs. Mary's on a break because she doesn't want to watch 45's meltdown. Yeah. This is she's gotten out of Dodge. And part of it is it isn't that she just doesn't want to watch his meltdown. If that was it, it's she could be targeted. I wonder if she got some threats more than normal, and because of who she is, she could potentially be a target. So she's just like, see you later. Thank you, Marby. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, she's okay. I get that she's okay, but she's like, peace out. See ya. See you in a month or two or whatever. But she feels okay. Betty Cantrell says she said the left was threatening her. Really? Why? Anyway. So I'm not getting horrible things, so that's good. That's good. All right, so 36 minutes in, Cosmic Goat Lady had a question. 36 minutes in. Will the GOP get smart enough to figure out that 45 is using them to pay his bills and cut him off of the bank account? So you're saying the GOP as in the whole, like all the Republicans, both in office and outside of, basically turn off the spigot of money. Of course, Miss says the Star Trek podcast is enjoyable for her. I can't imagine it wouldn't be enjoyable. I was watching Star Trek last night. I was very happy. The lovers. Yeah, the suckers are being milked dry. Oops, this is just 3. Queen of Cups. 9 of Cups. Ace of Swords. Wait till the trials are actually going on. But I hate to say this, but the people who are donating to Trump, my grandfather always used this expression, my dad's dad. When somebody was doing some adult was doing something, he'd say, "You're 20 and 1." And they're 20 and 1. They're adults. Who they choose to give their money to is entirely up to them. And the more the suckers give, throw it down the bottomless pit of Trump's bills, the better Democrats do in the election. And then wait for the trials to start. And more indictments, and then the trials, and yeah. Oh boy. You're 21. All right, so makes me quite pleased. This makes me quite pleased. 3830. Judge Kaplan dismissed Trump's counterclaim against E. Jean Carroll and ruled that his deposition. So first of all, E. Jean Carroll has brought more against Trump because he was held liable for defaming her, and then he went out and defamed her again. So she brought another case. Well, he countersued. Well, Judge Kaplan just dismissed Trump's counterclaim against E. Jean Carroll, for one. She also wanted to use his depositions from other cases that helped bolster her case. And Judge Kaplan ruled that Trump's depositions can be given to Alvin Bragg. Oh, no, I take that back. Alvin Bragg wanted to use, I had it backwards. Alvin Bragg wants to use the E. Jean Carroll deposition. And Judge Kaplan said, sure, do it. Sorry, I got that backwards, but yeah. Where was it up here? And okay, so will this help Bragg's case to be able to include his deposition from Agent Carroll. Four of Swords. Page of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Bragg's case is business related, and it's good as it is. And this is the money and the woman. This is really weak response, and he's going to lose to Agent Carroll, and he's going to lose in the Bragg case. Yeah. Give it. Oh, I guess Rudy's selling his apartment on Fifth Avenue. He's scum of the earth. So good. All right. Oh, there's more. We're only at number 11, and there are like 17, 18 questions. But I like the question. Thank you. 4130. 4130. While there are still some details left to hammer out, it appears the Newsom-DeSantis debate on Fox will take place in Georgia on November 8th. Really? Okay. Will DeSantis actually go through with it? How's that going to go? It's high anxiety. DeSantis thinks this is going to be some referendum of Florida versus California, and he can go after the woke part of California and the housing crisis and all of these negative things. And I think he's overestimating his charisma and his ability to put forth an argument that doesn't sound like he wears a tinfoil hat. I like that, Isabel Moss. It will be a bloodbath. Sharon Rice says Newsom will mop the floor with him. Oh, and Robin D, it's going to be your birthday, November 8th. Oh boy, Three of Cups. This could get interesting. Ace of Cups. Judgment. Rabirda, thank you. Thank you. Two of Pentacles. Temperance. Six of Cups. Newsom. There's a slip. Newsom is going to rain on DeSantis's parade. The people are going to be very judgy after this because, sorry, 1 second. Excuse me. DeSantis is a horrible debater and a horrible human being, and is charismatic as a wet napkin. At least a wet napkin's useful. People want government to make government boring again. And people want someone who is clear-headed, reasonable, can make their points. Let's go back to the Stone Ages where women are less than, and we're under some kind of theocracy, and people are not going to like it. People are not going to like it. I wonder if, because what I'm getting from DeSantis is he thinks he's got this on lock because he hates California, therefore everyone will hate California. I've never been to California. I've never been farther west than Phoenix. But I can say that also my astrocartography for California is really bad, so I really shouldn't ever go there. But anyway, but I will say, if my choices were you have to go to California or you have to go to Florida, there's only one place I'm going. Just saying. Marie Sutton says, why did DeSantis agree or decide to debate Newsom? It's because he is thinking that, one, he thinks Newsom is easy game, but two, that something could happen to Biden, or he doesn't run again, and either Kamala Harris told him to go whistle, or he's a racist blankety blank, in my opinion. Entertainment only, YouTube. So, yeah, there's a death card over this whole thing with, I don't even know if I'm not even sure DeSantis is still going to have a campaign then. 6 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Lovers. Okay, not Newsom. DeSantis is out of money, and the only thing propping him up are the looniest of the loony mags. This is his. I'm not even sure he's going to have a campaign to speak of by then. Baby says DeSantis is jealous of Newsom. Very much. But he really just thinks this is easy. It's going to be so easy. 9 of Pentacles. He thinks he's sitting pretty. High Priestess, Hermit. You're done. 4 of Swords. You are so done. Your campaign is kaput. So would it happen? If it happens, Newsom's going to wipe the floor with him. It may not happen because DeSantis may just not have a campaign at that point. It's so bad. Yeah. DeSantis, DeSatan. There you go. All right. We still have some time. So we're on to question number 12. Michelle L. had a question at 4815. 4815. State GOP are facing funding shortages in 5 states, including Georgia, where they're paying legal fees for fake electors. Sounds like a you problem, GQP. Will this affect their ability to support 2024 candidates and conduct primaries? Yes. All of that. There's usually money that's kind of, even small donors, they'll give to the party in their area, in their state, but huge chunks of that money are going straight to Trump, and he's not sharing. Matter of fact, he gave money to one candidate. Now he's trying to get all of the millions of dollars. He's trying to get it back because he needs it for his legal defense and to prop up his failing companies. So, 5 of Pentacles. Poverty. This is my little match girl card. This is bad. Wheel of Fortune. Ace of Cups. Temperance. The donors are 20 and 1. And the more they give to Trump, the more they don't give, the more underfunded that Republicans are in general, the better it is for the Democrats. So it's their choice. It's not. Don't feel sorry for them. Do not. Aw. Hilda Flores says, all because of Autumn's beautiful nails, I decided to have fun, get some with the stickies. I'm playing nails and enjoying it because I can take them off right away when I tire of them. Oh, I'm so glad. Thank you. In Iowa, they've moved, in the Ohio special election last minute, they're moving polling locations. Of course they are. Kathy Ritchie says, vote blue. Heck yeah. 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 They're doing this to themselves. I can't. I don't feel sorry for them because you're 20-1. These are your choices. Let me see here. Oh, I do want to make sure there are a couple of questions I want to make sure. I'll carry other questions over to tomorrow, but 5130, I want to make sure I get to this because Trump was yelling about this morning. I quoted him this morning where he tweeted about McConnell in all caps. Yeah. So McConnell's Earth Yogi was asking. McConnell spoke today in his home state of Kentucky. The whole crowd was chanting "Retire, retire," and booing. Is Mitch's political career over? Alan, Autumn is our fashion guru too. Thank you. That is very generous of you. 2 of Cups. Partnerships. We didn't like him in the first place over here. Strength. Queen of Wands. World. You're done. You're done. There are younger people who can be just, they can be almost as heinous as you, McConnell. And a bunch of them. And he's losing the support. And you're done. You're done. You're done. And this actually, now that I'm really taking a moment to feel it, this is health. His health is bad. And that's the world card. End of chapter, end of the book, a whole new life. Go home. You've destroyed as much as you can possibly destroy. You've hurt as many people as you possibly can. Go home. Enjoy your victory. Ricky says, McConnell's been in office since I was a freshman in high school. I'm turning 53 in 2 weeks. Oh, wow. And happy early birthday. Debbie Cameron says, my cat Sebastian and I love your first name. Thank you, Sebastian. All right. Let me see. I want to make sure I get to at least one other of these questions down here. Okay, we have 5415. Let's do Martin Winter's question. 5415. Russia's, you've read about Russia's loss, but they announced now not wanting new territory. Right. Probably to appease Western politicians and France's right wings. I'm not quite sure what the abbreviations are for. Sorry. Will the West fall for this trick, or will it continue to support Ukraine? Oh, thank you for everything, Ricky. All right. Emperor. Yeah, we're done with Putin. Knight of Wands. This is aggression. This. You did this to yourself, Putin. You didn't have to invade. You didn't. I mean, you didn't have a right to. But you chose this. And this is the Russian oligarchs, and they're really antsy. Really antsy. But this is the West still. Here, Ukraine, take the weapons, take our money, and Russia's going to lose. Oh, Fran, I hope you're okay. Fran's got a tornado warning. Bless. So, yeah, Russia's going to lose. Is Russia going to lose the war it started in Ukraine? Chanel Espinosa says, I love this deck. It has attitude. This is the Pope Tarot. 6 of Wands. Magician. 8 of Wands. Ace of Wands. Yeah, keep trying. You lied about the whole thing. Putin is a con man. You lied about the whole thing. You attack them, and then you're running out of ammunition. You're running out of supplies, running out of everything. Bye. All right. I'm so happy. And please put questions in before I come on. I would really would appreciate it. And just put them in the chat before I come on. Usually starting at like 10:30 Central Time, and because there are days where I don't have enough questions, so I do want to read on what you want me to read on. So, all right, that, believe it or not, that's going to do it for me. I've done more than 12 questions today, and I've been on for just a couple minutes under an hour. So this is going to be a good week. I mean, it just is. All right. And I am here 365 days of the year. So I will be back here tomorrow at noon Chicago time. Today is the 7th, Monday, the 7th of August, which is right here on the calendar. The next big stuff that's happening astrologically is Wednesday, for what it's worth. It is Mercury and Venus, but Venus square Uranus, Mercury trine Jupiter. Jupiter rules the 9th house of law. So Wednesday-ish. We don't have a new moon until the 16th, which is Wednesday of next week. So, yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye out for something astrological. I mean, it would usually be something that would, it's going to be something that falls specifically on her chart and others, but I was just kind of hoping to see something there because this is such a big deal. So I'm keeping an eye out. And as soon as we hear anything, as soon as we get indictments, I'll be on. I don't care what time of day it is. I don't care. I've got the cover. Everything is set up. I've got the delay on. I've got the whole thing. I'll have to go in, change the time, hit the button, and boom. I'll be on. All right. So have a wonderful rest of your day. You are not alone. We are in this together. And Lordy, there are good days ahead. All right, so take care. Take care. Rose was asking, will there be a birthday surprise for you tomorrow? I hope so. Terry Solaris says we'll join you on. Oh, good. Good. All right, so take care. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. In 2 hours, I'll be over on the Creative Sprints channel on YouTube. You're always welcome. But I will definitely be here tomorrow or as soon as we hear about indictments. All right, thank you. Okay, bye.